Welcome back everyone to Golden Boots, and today is my video review about the ADIDAS F50 LEAGUE TF. Not only the advancement colorway, but also the Messi signature special colorway. The weight of a boot inside 7.5 wedge 25.5 cm is 242 grams for the white version, while the Messi version only weighs 224 grams. I must say it's impressive when you hold this generation of F50 LEAGUE in your hand. The outsole is still the same as previous X generation, but on these Messi versions it is so different. The outsole is transparent for the LEAGUE version, which is only seen on the 0.1 and the Elite, and really softer than the white version. I must say wow about the quality of the product this time, to the point where many of you ask me that if this is the original outsole. The white colorway's outsole is also soft, no stiff at all when unboxed. I feel it provides good responsiveness. Like the previous X, the F50 still has thick midsole at the heel, while the outsole at the forefoot is thin, so there will still be a feeling of the foot being pushed forward. If you don't like this style, please consider, because the F50 still have that feeling. There's a question that many of you ask: what is the shape of the toe box? In the X.1 and the Elite versions, it can be raised and boxy, but in the 0.3 and the LEAGUE version, it always nice and low, and the F50 LEAGUE is the same. I feel the upper close to my toes. The upper of the white version is called fiber skin with embossed lines underneath the coating that called spring grip. Right from the beginning, I have to say it's soft. The flexibility and the sticky line friction on the surface are there. It's been a long time since I felt the vibe of the X19.1. It's not as soft as the predecessor, but for the LEAGUE version, it's very impressive. It's not as thin as the higher end F50, but it had less plastic feel. And now let's move to the upper of the Messi version. This style is truly Messi style. Oh my g, the upper is made of synthetic leather that is soft like hybrid touch, incredibly soft. And the cushioning underneath the surface also adds the comfort to your experience. One thing is for sure, the upper of the Messi version will be thicker than the regular version, but I don't think anyone will complain because it feels amazing to the touch. Looking around the upper, you won't see any fiber skin or spring grip, because this upper is simply completely different, and it might make many of you nostalgic of the old F50. The tongue is similar to the style of the F50 Pro and Elite versions. It has an extended part that attaches to the sole to prevent it from sliding to the side. But the material is soft and stretchy, so you don't have to worry about the tightness here. The heel liner is quite familiar with the LEAGUE or 0.3 version of the previous X generations. It has a lot of padding and hold your heel securely. The heel counter is quite low. It sits right at the height of the wire layer wrapped around it. Chances are no one will get blistered if you wear the right side, but let me know your experience by commenting below. On hand, the Messi version felt lighter, and it's the same when I put them on my feet, and the outsole is really softer. Another thing I noticed clearly is that the Messi version is tighter on the lateral side, and the toe box is also lower. However, since the upper is soft, I don't feel any squeezing at the first wear. There is some tightness, but not harsh. The white version has a slightly higher toe box, so my big toe is more comfortable. But again, neither of them has a boxy feeling. The midfoot is comfortable, but every time I put on the boots, I have to put my hand inside to pull the tongue straight because it always gets bunched up. It doesn't take much time at all, so no problem about that. The break-in time for the white version is surprisingly fast. When I first put them on, the lateral side was a bit short. I ran for about 20 minutes, took off my boots to rest a bit, then put them back on and continued training. It was comfortable right away. Even in games with intense running, there was no more discomfort. The Messi version, on the other hand, takes quite a while to break in on the lateral side. I had to play 3 games before it was completely comfortable. In games with intense running, it would get very hot in that area. Thankfully, I haven't had any blister on my little toe yet. I have wide feet, so it took a bit long to break in, but if you have average or narrow feet, these may be suitable for you more. But the softness of the upper, the material and the feeling are somewhat classic, simple but effective, and I think you will all agree with me. The upper of the white version is even softer when broken in, and if you like thin uppers and the feeling of being as close to the ball as possible, then play with this white version. At the same time, the stickiness on the surface of the white colorway will also be more obvious than the messy version because the surface of the messy version will be more smoother. Each pair has its own unique style, but all of them are impressive within their price range. It's just from that my point of view, I have a bit of a preference for the messy version. I like the Tempo Legend Chain Academy, so I also like the model that have similar feel. The outsole of the messy version is softer. Overall, it's lighter than the white version, so the running feels somewhat faster. But the responsiveness of the outsole is not as good as the white version. If you like some certainty and feel more weight when you tiptoe, then the white colorway is more reasonable choice. For me, 242 grams for the size 7.5 OS is not cold heavy. As I experience, a thick midsole and the feeling of the foot being pushed forward is a features. It pushes my toes close to the tip of the upper, which I really like, so I don't need to replace the insole or socks. Just play with the original version and that's enough, because the liner underneath the insole is made of a hard material, not soft like the Nike or Mizuno Turf football boots, so at first I didn't feel much softness even though the cushioning was clearly soft. The more I use it, the more obvious it became, but it was not very satisfactory in this area. As for shooting experience, because of the snug fit, I like both versions. I can't say anything bad because the toe walk is really nice and low, but over time the fit of the messy version is better for me. In conclusion, these are all impressive. I can say that the F50 League is better than all of the X.3, the X League version that released before. The material, the form, the fit is better. And I think I'm gonna rank these really high in my top 5 second takedown model this year. Me personally, I like the messy version more because I like this kind of upper. Soft synthetic material, well padded underneath, but not thick at all. Feels somewhat like the Nike Tempo Legend 10 Academy, which is my favorite under $100. I like this upper more than the regular colorway of the Nike Tempo Legend 10 Academy, but my top one, still the 30-year emerald version of the Nike Tempo Legend 10. The white version is comparable to the X19.1 because of its soft and flexible feel, close to the ball and has a little sticky friction. People also compare this at a thicker, more durable, more flexible version of the Vapor 15 Academy upper. In my opinion, the messy colorway is a special version with a special upper. The upcoming colorways, if they are in the main pack, will have the same upper as the white version. My feet are 25.5 cm long and 10.5 cm wide. For these, I'm going to the size at 7.5 OS 25.5 cm. So that's my video review about the ADIDAS F50 League Turf. If you try these and have different experience than me, please share your opinion in the comment section right down below. Right here you can see there's a playlist of my video in English. Click if you wanna see more. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.